Welcome to a healthy living video blog at workoutmaster.com. This is Ruben.
And this is Aram.
Today we're going to talk about Carrageenan. It's a food additive that's used in a lot of milk products, dairy products. It's all over the place. Let's tear this one apart.
Absolutely. The use of Carrageenan has been known to be used in practice for food scientists since the 1940s. And back then at the time, they already had concerns that this was a very potent allergen. So ever since now, at any actually food, science lab or anything, you will see that Carrageenan is one of the main ingredients that they utilize to suspend food, to hold it in a state of a natural viscosity, to make it more appealing to consumers to purchase.
This is the thing, guys. We recommend to dairy to consume as much as possible in your diet, to introduce it to your diet. We believe dairy is excellent for your health. It's a good product. Unfortunately, in the modern food industry, it gets mixed a lot with Carrageenan, and it's basically the reason why we want to make an episode about it, because you'll be hard-pressed to find basically cheeses or ice cream without Carrageenan. You basically have to read the labels and see what has it and what doesn't. Since it is a potent allergen, there's quite a lot of research done on this particular subject. It affects quite a lot of people. And regardless, this is the thing, Ruben, they say it's been around since like the 1800s, like Irish people use with the Irish moss and things like that. The thing is that grain's been around for thousands of years and it still affects people. Absolutely. So it really doesn't matter how long it's been. Maybe some group of population does not get affected. The matter is that people are becoming more and more sensitive to things, and there's quite a large population that is very sensitive to things. So guys, if you're sensitive to food, or you know that you're sensitive to a lot of different things, be careful, because that is something that for sure can create a lot of trouble. Well,
it creates trouble for me, and I'll use myself as an example. But the interesting thing is that you'll be hard-pressed to go to the supermarket and look for organic dairy products, such as milk and cheese and all this stuff. And unless it's ultra-pasteurized, they always, or for the most part, a lot of brands, we don't have to mention any of them, they will actually contain Carrageenan. The interesting thing about Carrageenan is that they can put up to 30% of the content of that product to be Carrageenan, which is a seaweed extract, or it's a byproduct of seaweed. In itself, is often used by vegans and vegetarians as an alternative to gelatin. But since we don't really condone the use of vegetarianism in any way, shape or form for about 99.9% of the population, what happens with that Carrageenan is that it actually becomes an allergen that does directly affect your health. It's linked to many digestive problems, bloating, gas, IBS, even with the development of tumors and colorectal cancer. So it's a great concern for you to avoid these products as much as you can, just for the sake of maintaining good health.
The other issue with it is basically because it's derived out of natural substance, basically out of algae, the government really does not regulate what you're supposed to put on the product. So it is a natural product. Unfortunately, it is also a known allergen. So guys, be careful. The other names for it are kind of like, not the other names for it,
varieties.
Just the varieties of it or something of that sort will be agar-agar, or any kind of gum. So I would say it will be a safe rule if you're sensitive to foods. If you get negative responses to foods, at least consider removing it out of your diet. And that's pretty much all we would want to recommend.
I agree. The less that it will be in your diet, the better. And you'll notice, because the reaction that you'll have to food will be less and less noticeable. And that's a great step toward decreasing the inflammation in your body and to the road of good health. Yeah,
and then you'll find the stuff in organic products very easily.
Absolutely.
So just because it says organic does not mean that it's not in there. Anything else you want to say?
I think that pretty much sums it up.
All right, guys, just stay away from Carrageenan, and your future looks better already. If you share this episode with your friends and family, their future looks better too. Thank you very much for watching. Until the next time.